Hello my friends, back again with another video from a completely different part of the world. That's the nice thing about Facebook is every time you watch these videos you're on Facebook, but every time I shoot these videos I'm in a different part of the country or the world. This time I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. This backdrop you see here is my friend Kenny's house. Spending some time with him catching up, and it's been great. I actually hope there's a part of you that thinks that this is fake, but I really do enjoy my life to this extent. And how could you not? I just got back from Australia like a week ago, and you'll see as I keep shooting these videos, I get to go all over the place, and I'm making money doing it, and things just seem to be working out really well for me. But I wanted to share this with you. And I was writing in my journal today, and I realized something, and actually I tried to shoot this video a couple times, but it got interrupted, and I know now that that was a good thing, because I got to the most simple concept that I'm going to share with you today that will really help your life if you want. So the first question I have for you is, in your life, when something happens that's not really what you want and you get upset about it, would you like to know a technique that could help you shift from that? That'll help bring more happiness and contentment to your life, even though we all can agree that bad things are going to happen. Things are not always going to go the way you would like them to go. So think about that for a little bit, and you can use it with this other part. So when I was writing in my journal today, that was what I wrote, was sometimes things in the world don't go the way that I like, or the way that I would like them to go. And this is what creates the upsetness, right? Is my example that just happened to me in my life is I was going to attend this seminar this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with a friend of mine, and was really excited to do this. You know, it cost money, but I was signed up. I was ready to go. And then I found out I'm supposed to work next week, and my boss is coming into town, and she told me that we have to work on Sunday. And so I thought initially, man, I want to go to this seminar. But it turns out that I couldn't do it. I have to work. So I had to reschedule, had to tell my friend, I'm sorry, you know, she rescheduled to participate in that specific one with me, and I can't do it till September now. But there's two ways I can look at this. I can say, okay, I want to do this, and it's not happening the way I want, which makes me upset to some degree, depending on how badly I want it. Or I can flip it and I can say, okay, it's okay. I can at least start with, it's okay that I can't go this weekend, because I can go in September. I can go at a later date. It'll all be fine, right? And I take this even deeper to, like, what if you said to yourself, I want this to get canceled. I want it to get canceled. Well, then I want to have to change it. Well, then what happens is when the reality of life agrees with what you want, you're pretty happy. So the thing I want to share, and this is what I would like you to notice in your life. In very simple terms, this is what happens when you're happy. One of two things happens. Number one, you want something and you get it. Right? So let's say you want a promotion at your job, and you work really hard and you focus on this and you believe you're going to get it, but the moment that your boss calls you in and says, hey, guess what, the work's paid off, you're a great employee, we're giving you a raise, we're giving you a new corner office, that's when it sinks in, right? And that big grin hits your face and you're like, oh man, I'm so happy that I got what I wanted, and it feels so good, right? Now the other side is, and this is what I'm passing on to you, is that because what generally happens in life is you want the raise and you want the corner office, but not everybody can have the corner office because the building only has 4 corners, but you're competing with 100 other people, right? So you work really hard, you want these things, and they never happen. And you keep working and working and working, a year, 2 years, 5 years, and it gets to the point where you start to resent your job and you hate your boss because you're like, I'm working so hard and you're not giving me what I want, so how am I supposed to be happy, right? Your happiness is up to you. So if you flip it and you say, this is the second way that you can be happy, is you want what you've got. So you come to the realization now, I understand the way the world is. Sometimes there's certain logistical things about the world, like you need a little bit more money to help your family. You need some certain things to live life a little bit more comfortably. And that's a whole nother topic, because really if you just stop and look, it's the simple things. You don't really need a lot to enjoy life. You don't need a lot to be together with your family. So be grateful for what you've got. If in my circumstance, okay, yeah, I don't get to do the seminar this weekend, and I have to wait until September to do it, but I'm so grateful that I have a good boss that's willing to take care of me, that wants to work, that wants me to work for her on Sunday, that really needs me to organize my schedule to be able to do that. So the technique, you can use this in life, and what happens is when you run in, if you answered yes to the initial question, that you get upset but you don't like it. Notice that in life, generally what happens, something happens to you, but you want something different than what you've got. So if in that moment you can stop and just say to yourself, let's say you lose your job. Now initially nobody wants to lose their job, right? But let's say you've lost your job. Let's say it's over and it's done with. You can then say, just stop and just humor me and go, man, I really wish that I could lose my job. I really wish that, that somehow they'd get me out of this situation, whether it be firing me or laying me off or whatever. And just sit and just really think that for a second. And what I've tend to notice when I do it, my experience is, don't believe me, you got to try it for yourself, is that once you think that and reality goes along with it, ease arises, happiness arises. Now the next step is notice if you get fired from your job, the first thought is, oh my goodness. The first thought may be, oh my goodness, this is so bad, I'm not going to be able to make enough money. But you don't know that for sure. What if the next day somebody offered you a job, but one of the contingencies was, well, if you can't work for another company. If you work for another company, we don't want to steal you away. So you can't take this great offer, and we're going to pay you $10,000 more than you previously were being paid, or $20,000, or whatever that number is for you, right? Now in this circumstance that you've seen happen to you, you're so grateful that you just lost your job, right? So remember, 2 ways you can be happy. You want something, and when you get it, you're happy. Or the second one that's a lot easier, because it's just up to you, is you have something, and if you say to yourself, man, I'm so grateful, I really want this, I can see how this benefits my life, then you start to notice happiness and appreciation as well. So anyways, don't take my word, don't believe me, try those things out for yourself, and please leave a comment below, share this with other people, and give me some feedback. I'm going to share what I think is valuable, and if there's anything you've got questions about, please let me know, all right? Thanks for listening, have a great day, we'll talk to you soon, bye.